Namaskar. Today we'll study bacteria cell wall. So as you know, bacteria is a prokaryote. That means the nucleus is not well defined. So it is called nucleoid, and the nucleic acid you can see like DNA is present in the cytoplasm. There is no nuclear membrane. And in the cytoplasm mainly it contains the ribosomes and the outer cell wall, and inside there is a cytoplasmic membrane or cell membrane. So the bacterial cell wall, the bacteria we can classify them into gram positive and gram negative based on the gram stain which can penetrate into the cell wall of bacteria or not. Accordingly we can have gram positive or gram negative. And you can see here the difference is in gram positive, the major component is peptidoglycan, and which is thick one, and almost 40 layers thick, this peptidoglycan. Whereas this peptidoglycan in gram negative is single layered. And in addition to peptidoglycan, there is presence of lipoprotein and lipopolysaccharides in case of gram negative bacteria. So this is the difference. However, both in gram positive and gram negative bacteria, peptidoglycan is the essential component. So any drug we want to use against these bacteria, we can target this peptidoglycan. Then another type of bacteria which cannot be classified on the basis of gram stain are called acid fast bacteria, and example is your mycobacteria. And this mycobacteria, peptidoglycan is not the major component here, and here the outer cell wall consists of mycolic acid, arabinogalactan, lipoarabinomannan in addition to your peptidoglycan, which we call it here as mucopeptide or murine. So the innermost layer is your mucopeptide or murine. Then we have arabinogalactan followed by mycolic acid. Mycolic acid and arabinogalactan combined together is called glycolipid. So this is we call it as MAGP complex. This mycobacterial cell wall is MAGP complex. M for mycolic acid, A for arabinogalactan, that is AG arabinogalactan, and P for peptidoglycan. So this is all about the cell wall of bacteria. And if we want to use some drugs against them, then we can use drugs against mycolic acid. So we can inhibit the synthesis of mycolic acid by using your isoniazid and pyrazinamide. Then we can inhibit the synthesis of arabinogalactan by using ethambutol. So isoniazid and pyrazinamide and ethambutol. These are the three drugs which act on the mycobacterial cell wall, and isoniazid and pyrazinamide inhibit your mycolic acid synthesis, and ethambutol inhibit your arabinogalactan synthesis. Similarly, here if we want to inhibit the synthesis of peptidoglycan, then we can have drugs like beta-lactam antibiotics. Beta-lactam antibiotics are the drugs, and beta-lactam antibiotics like your penicillin, cephalosporin, monobactam, carbapenem, these are the drugs which can inhibit peptidoglycan biosynthesis. In addition to them, so this is one, in addition to them other drugs like cycloserine, bacitracin, vancomycin also inhibit your peptidoglycan biosynthesis. That's all. Thank you.